Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Girls Gotta Talk podcast. We're gonna be real transparent here. First of all, okay, no, wait, hold on. Let's be real transparent first. If you had watched or listened to last week's episode, mostly watched. If you watched last week's episode, I'm literally recording this one 10 minutes after I finished recording that one. I closed the window that I had open. If you listen to it, you know what I'm talking about. I closed the window because I feel like you heard the road in the last one. I don't know. I haven't edited it or listened to it yet. But it is Saturday, the weekend before Halloween. A lot of people are out. A lot of people are parties. Halloween, I live around a lot of bars, so I know a lot of people just go to the bars on Saturdays anyways. So it has been a really busy road. It has been a really busy time. It is also 80 degrees today. I don't know what it is right now. I think it's probably in the 70s, 60s, getting lower because it's 7:40 p.m. right now. But it's still kind of nice out. So people brought out their bikes. They brought out cars with the roof off, top down, that situation, had their music going. It was just really kind of a little much in the last episode. So I did shut that. So it might get a little warm in here. So I don't know, whatever. Got to do what you got to do. I am still wearing the same, obviously, outfit as I was in the last one. If you're watching, I literally just threw this crew neck on because mostly for the sake of the thumbnail, I didn't want to look like the same episode. So I shut the window and put on a sweatshirt. So we'll see how this goes. I also, as I was going to say before, I tried to fix the lighting. I put the big light I use down a little bit. Looking in the computer recording this, it personally looks a lot better. So I'm hoping it looks better if you do watch these. If you're listening, this whole 5-minute intro, it doesn't really matter. So we're just going to get right into the episode. Hello, you are getting, hopefully, if all goes to plan, 2 episodes this week. That is the second episode you've heard from this podcast this week. I did miss last week. I had a little audio, whatever. I hate talking about it because it makes me upset because I forgot one little piece in the setup for recording podcasts and it ruined the whole episode. It was probably it has to be one of the main things if it literally ruined the whole episode. I forgot to plug in one little wire that gave me some audio and I didn't realize till I was taking the setup down. At this point, I'm probably 2 weeks ago when I first recorded this episode. I did say in the last episode I was going to be re-recording because, like I said, now it's been a week or 2 and I have no idea what I said. So it's basically recording it for the first time. And I do like this episode, so I do kind of still want to put it out there. So this will be the second one you guys are getting this week. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully this is okay. This is not going to be a weekly thing. Don't get too excited, but I still wanted to put it out for you. I know I missed it. I know I could probably just skip it, probably record it at another time, but I do have other episodes lined up and planned for certain times, so I didn't want to interfere with what I already had, which is why I'm just squeezing this in this week. I don't know. It makes sense in my head. But anyways, like I said, this is re-recorded. So I'm basically just still reading everything I had planned for this episode. The intentions wasn't really anything special. So I'm still going to have the same intention. I'm going to leave it as what it is. And that is because the intention that I had already planned was going on more walks. When I tell you walks have been my new best friend lately, I don't know why I've been enjoying them so much. I have this little green by the water area behind the apartment where I live, and I've been loving it. Okay, well, when I wrote this intention a couple weeks ago, we weren't having the weather we're having now, so it's been getting pretty cold. It's been 50s, 60s type of situation, which I love the fall weather. So the weather hasn't been stopping me from going on walks. It's just because it's fall. It's been getting colder. That's just bound to happen. Bound to whatever. Like I said, today's been 80 degrees. Yesterday and I think the day before were mid 70s, getting up there. Today was supposed to be the highest of them. And then I think Going into next week, it's dropping back down into the 50s and also like a couple days. But when it's not rainy, I personally like the weather. I like the 50, 60 area. So going on walks has been making me a very happy girl. I've been loving them. Lately, we've been ordering either like a lunch or dinner, which is around the corner, like the next block. So I've been walking to go pick that up, get that, because there's no point in driving. Also, I live on a really busy road, so half the time to pull over to park on the side of the road, just, I don't know, not worth it. So I do just walk over, pop in some AirPods, either play a podcast or some music, and just kind of vibe, walk, chill. I personally think it's a really good time, so I've been enjoying it lately. So that was the intention, honestly, last week from when I'm recording this, 2 weeks ago from when you're hearing this. And I think it still sticks. It's still the same. It's still the vibe. Streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, anywhere you stream your podcast. I said that in the last episode too. Well, I almost said it. I wanted to say wherever you stream your platforms. And that doesn't make any sense. So I don't know why I want to say that, but I said it in this one. Anywhere you stream your podcast, or we are here on YouTube. If you're listening, hop over to YouTube. Girls Gotta Talk podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff you usually hear from a YouTube channel. So this episode, I think still fits. This is going to be probably uploaded the beginning of November. The fact that we're in a whole new month now is kind of crazy. Halloween just happened. When you're listening to this, it hasn't happened yet from when I'm recording this, but from when you're listening, Halloween just happened. Hopefully you had a really good Halloween. Let me go. Oh my God. I literally just recorded a whole episode. So now that I'm recording another one, I can't talk. Let me know if you are here on YouTube in the comments, maybe DM me. I would want to know what you guys have been or were for Halloween. Here's some fun little outfit ideas, some costume fun, whatever you guys did. Did you party? Did you trick or treat? I want to know what happened, so let me know in some way, shape, or form, I guess. So this episode is romanticizing fall. I've seen a lot of things on YouTube. A lot of people have been doing like romanticizing fall, romanticizing my life, which potentially might be a whole nother episode. We'll see. Romanticizing fall, I think, is really fun because you can kind of do it with friends, with significant others, with partner, with yourself, which I feel like some of the stuff I have is kind of directed towards all of that. I personally thought of it like separate, like what I would do myself, because I'm such like a fall girl. I love it so much. Not everyone is into fall, into the weather we've been having like I am. Probably because I'm like weird. But I feel like this could all happen either by yourself or with someone, if not like a group of people. The first thing, we're just going to get right into it. The first thing I have on the list is getting yourself a coffee. Fall coffee, fall beverage. Speaking of that, I actually have an apple cider this episode. I had it last episode if you heard it, but obviously, like I said, this is recorded 10 minutes after, so I'm still drinking it. This is the first apple cider I've purchased this season, and I'm so happy that I did. I love apple cider. Love, love, love apple cider. Honestly, both like this and alcoholic, but anyways, apple cider this time of year is just game changer. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole mood. It's everything. It's literally fall in a cup. I feel like there are a lot of coffees. Weirdly, I'm like staring at this. I recorded this last week, didn't even realize I spelled coffee wrong. Sorry, I have to fix that. A fall coffee. I mentioned coffee in my last episode of favorites, one I've been getting from Starbucks. It just kind of screams fall to me. I don't know, just the flavor, everything about it is just fall coffee in my eyes. Getting yourself one. Don't say you don't deserve it. We all do. We know you do. You know you do. Just get one. Honestly, for the day, for the vibe, get one. Fall coffee, fall beverage. Just will start the day off So, so good. I promise you. The next thing I have is movies. It's I don't have cable, so like I don't watch TV. I like stream on different platforms, and I can tell you I've streamed this movie a lot. Probably I don't want to say a lot. Probably like 3 or 4 times so far this year. So when I say movies, I specifically mean Halloween Town. There obviously are a whole bunch of Halloween movies out there, especially on like Disney Plus and all this stuff. Halloween Town is my by far favorite Halloween movie. It is just like you can't get better than it. Like Hocus Pocus is a very close second, but I would say Halloween Town still ranks. Halloween Town is still number one, will forever be number one in, I don't know, my eyes at least, but like, I don't know. I would say a lot of people probably think the same, but that's just going off of my opinion, I guess. I've been seeing a lot of Instagram reels lately of people setting up almost like a little like charcuterie board, but like Halloween style, Halloween theme. I thought it was really cool. I also saw someone get like a little thing on Amazon that had like it was a box you can close, but it had like different sections, different sizes, and they put like snacks in it. So depending on the snack, like you decide like what section you want to put in, like a lot or a little or bigger snacks, smaller snacks type of situation. And I thought it was the greatest idea. I thought that was the cutest thing on the face of the earth. And then you could just sit on your couch, honestly, under like a fall blanket. I have one that I literally can see right now that's white with orange pumpkins on it. I got it from Target. Sit with like a fall themed blanket. That's a perfect night if you ask me, honestly. Sitting on the couch under a blanket with some snacks watching a Halloween movie. Sounds pretty good if you ask me. Like I'm definitely down to do that by myself, but like that obviously could be done with like friends or like I said, partner, significant other, that type of situation. Also you can get like those cookies. I haven't had them yet this year. I have to get them soon. I think they're probably like, are they Pillsbury? I don't know. You know the sugar cookies that have different things in the center of them for like every occasion? Like right now there's probably pumpkin or ghost themed ones. There's like turkey ones for Thanksgiving, tree ones for Christmas, hearts for Valentine's Day. I know there's also football one. Like there's ones that they make for like every occasion through the year. Those are OG. Those are the real one. Like those are the best cookies you possibly could have. Again, in my personal opinion, but I think they're one of the best cookies you could have. Honestly, add that into your little like bucket of snacks you have for a movie. Honestly, hands down the greatest idea if you ever ask me. But then again, I probably don't really have that many good ideas to begin with. So this is probably like low standard. But anyways, off of movies, shows. I don't know why this one screams fall to me, but it is not fall without Gilmore Girls. If you haven't seen Gilmore Girls, I honestly haven't seen it till like recently, and by recently I mean like a couple years. I remembered / rediscovered Gilmore Girls recently. I put it on the other day and I was like, oh my God, I had the windows open, I had the blinds open, and it was just like a vibe. Oh my God, I forgot about this show and I'm really happy that I discovered it now. Like now is probably the best time to like remember it. Gilmore Girls, I don't know what it is. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to explain it. It is just fall in a TV show. I think some people will agree with me on this. Like I said, if you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. I know a lot of people, I feel honestly, haven't seen it, and I would say to check it out, at least the first episode. I don't know. You don't have to watch the whole thing. I haven't even been through the whole thing, but I'm really happy that I have found it again. The next thing that I have, I'm kind of flying through this, but the next thing that I have is sitting somewhere during the fall and just kind of not even doing anything. Like you would just be sitting there and soaking up scenery. I live in New England. I live in Connecticut. So our fall does get really pretty. I will give this state that. This state honestly doesn't have a lot going on. Never really has much going on, but fall is, I don't know, I could say it a million times. It's my favorite season. It's my favorite time of the year. I love these next couple months, all like the, burr months, September, October, November, December. September's my birthday. October's fall. November's just a good month. End of fall. Thanksgiving's always fun. December, Christmas, like who doesn't love that? New Year's Eve type of thing. This I personally think is the best time of the year. So we do get a really pretty fall around here. We do have a lot of pretty scenery. Trees do change pretty drastically. I'm glad I closed the window because that car is blaring their horn. Someone is not happy out there. But we do have a lot of air. You kind of have to find the right one, but you can honestly be driving whether you're on a highway or on like a back road. And it is so pretty. You're like going through, there are roads in the town that I live in or next town over. I honestly don't know where the line is. Where you're driving and the way the trees are, they like cover the road, if that makes sense. So like you don't really like see, I don't want to like describe this weird, but like you don't really see the sky. Like it's just trees, especially with the leaves still on the trees. Like that's all you're seeing is leaves. And with the way fall goes and the leaves turn like a yellow, there's still green, brown, orange type of thing. It just looks so pretty, especially if it's like a really nice day out. Like, it's sunny. Like I said, you can't really exactly see the sky because it's just leaves that you're driving through or whatever. I don't know. It just makes it such a beautiful scene, such a beautiful road, like drive vibe. How many times am I going to use vibe in the next couple episodes? Honestly, who knows? But I don't know. And there's also like, it really has nothing to do with fall, but I think it's because of the weather of why I will sit there and like really enjoy it. There's a place by the water that I have, like people have told me about it and the fact that I've went there. Now that I've been there, like I can't forget about it. I am obsessed with going. I will go there almost any time of the year. Obviously now in the next couple months, it's going to be really, really, really cold, especially because it's by the water. So like being by the water just makes the whole environment like more cold. I will still sit there. It's just a rock wall by a body of water. And I personally think it's the greatest spot on the face of the earth. I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far, but it's one of my favorite spots. I literally went there the other night actually, and it was cold, but I still sat there. Like it's even at night when you have like the moon above the water, it was kind of cloudy, but like it was still pretty nice. And you just sit there. And I think also something about just, this is kind of like off topic, just hearing water or being around water just like gives me such like a peace of mind. It makes me really calm. It's really peaceful to me. It's like, I don't know, you just go there to kind of like sit, relax, like, I don't know how to describe it. Just hearing the waves in the water crashing against the rocks is really peaceful to me, and I do really enjoy it. So I think because of that within itself, I really like this spot. Obviously, I've been there in the summer. It's really nice and obviously popular in the summer because it is kind of like a beach. Not a lot of people go swimming per se. It's not like that type of beach, but I think you could if you wanted to. I know a lot of people like can go and like dip their feet in. They play in the sand. A lot of people just go to sit in some chairs because it's such like a, I don't know, like a good spot, like a chill spot. At night, I just like to go, I think more at night than I do during the day, and just sit on the rocks, hear the water. I don't know. Personally, I think it's a really good time. I think with the breeze and the weather right now, it makes it pretty nice. Even if you go there with like a blanket, like you'll still be kind of comfy, cozy. I don't know. I think it's just a vibe. Here we go again. It's a vibe, but I love it. I love it so much. But right now, soaking up scenery with the time that it's lasting, like I said, our falls do go pretty quick in my opinion. Next thing you know, there's going to be like no leaves on the trees. And it's going to get like not ugly, but like, the colder is coming. Snow is going to be all over the trees next. And I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. So I'm soaking up what we do have of fall right now. A lot, a lot, a lot. This was my intention, but the next thing that I have was walks. I know it is a bit chilly right now, and not everyone is a fan of this type of weather, this type of cold. I don't think it's too cold yet, personally. So I do enjoy going on walks and like being out in the fresh air, getting some fresh air. Granted, I do like to walk, like I said, by the water, so it does make it a little chillier. I do kind of just power through it per se and go on it anyways, go around the water, because like I said, just something about water just gives me a peace of mind, and then walks within itself kind of give me a peace of mind. So it's a very nice combination. But I know it's probably not going to last long unless I like really bundle up, and at that point, like, I'll be so bundled and like, I don't know, I probably won't even want to go on a walk. And then by the time you do that, then you come home and you're inside. And then I feel like you honestly just get too hot. Like when you come in the heat from walking, like you're bundled up. You just went on a walk. So like you did probably like sweat a little bit. But I don't know. If it gets colder than what it is right now, I don't think walks will be as enjoyable. But right now, I've been really enjoying them. I've been really liking like the peace of mind it gives me and everything that goes along with it. I think you could honestly like grab a group of friends and just kind of walk around a little spot, maybe a little, I don't know, if you like have like a spot in your town or a couple of towns over, if it's not a long drive, go around, I don't know, like, those places in towns where they have like a lot of shops, coffee shops, little like boutique shops. I think that'll be really fun in the fall. That is kind of like in my mind, I just pictured like Gilmore Girls where they have like the diner and like the little green and like stuff like that. Places like that can be really, really, really fun. I don't think I really have places like that unless I like go into New York around where I am, but it's still a vibe. The next thing definitely depends on you as a person. It also depends on where you live. Romanticizing fall for yourself, like decorate your space. When I was talking about movies and sitting and watching movies, you can have such a cute little fall space in your place, whether it's your house, your apartment, I don't know, whether it's just your bedroom. Like garland for Christmas. A lot of people have found like leaves. I don't really know where to find them. You can probably find them at Target. Target has literally everything. Like a leaf, and you have like some candles burning, and I don't know whether you have like another scent, like a Febreze air freshener, like those, not air freshener, those little like wall plugins. That's what I wanted. Like Bath and Body Works has like those wall plugins. You can have like that just aroma around. I don't know. I feel like if you set yourself up with those little things and then set up yourself for like your movie night, something else, like it just brings you such a calm, like cozy vibe. I don't know, like it makes me really excited, which I think is why I'm just like imagining it in my head as I'm talking about it. You're probably not thinking the same thing I am or seeing what I'm seeing, obviously, but it just gives me a lot of peace. It gives me a lot of cozy vibes, which is perfect for fall. Like obviously in the winter, it's more like cozy, comfy vibe. You're bundled up under covers and all this stuff, but the fall leads into that. So you might as well start now and get a little jump start. But like Halloween movies, it doesn't even have to be scary. Like a lot of people relate a lot of Halloween movies to scary movies. I like scary movies, but it's probably not like my first pick. It's not my top choice per se. Like I said, I'm such like a Halloween Town person. Those like corny kind of Halloween movies I would vibe with. But I don't know. I think like the little room you're sitting in watching that movie can be such a comforting space. So you might as well decorate it. You might as well set it up like one. Have a good time. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Then, oh my God, the next thing I have, This gets me really excited for fall. It's the fact that I think personally, you can plan the perfect, most like comforting slash, I don't know how to describe it. Fall outfits do not compare to any other outfits in any other season. Like I will say it, I don't know, you might not agree. Most people won't because they like summer. But I feel like summer, you're just throwing on shorts, a top, probably sandals 95% of the time, unless you like wearing sneakers or something. But I don't know. I feel like it kind of just becomes one and the same. Tank top, shorts, that type of vibe. Fall, oh my God. I don't know. There's something about it. You have different type of jeans, pants that you can wear, boots, and like style it up in such a different way. You can bundle still, but not like super bundle like you're going to do in the winter. You can have like a t-shirt, like, what's it called? Turtleneck. Even the crew neck that I'm wearing right now. Like you don't have to bundle with like all of that, but it's all under a jacket. Like half the time right now, like you don't really need a jacket if you're wearing the right like top, if that makes sense. You don't need to put on a cute outfit, but then have a jacket on so you can't really see half the outfit. And then you're putting a hat, gloves, scarf. Like that's just a whole shebang. You don't have to do quite all of that in the fall, which I feel is so nice because people can see your cute little outfit. You're not hiding it under a jacket. I don't know. There's just something about a fall vibe, fall aesthetic in outfits. I'm one of those people that'll go through like Pinterest and look up like blah, blah, blah aesthetic. I do it a lot for like wallpapers or like something to download. So if I'm posting like an Instagram story, that's where I get my backgrounds from most of the time is Pinterest. Pinterest is just, honestly, I'd say one of the greater apps. I didn't use it too much until like recently. I really got on Pinterest when I was planning our baby shower. Actually, I looked up a lot of ideas, a lot of inspo on there. And then from that, I just realized that you can really look up, like I just said, blah, 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 aesthetic, and it comes up with a whole bunch of stuff. And I don't know, I think it's just really fun. I love going through it. I like exploring it. It's become honestly one of my favorite apps to just kind of go through and get stuff off of. But yeah, I don't know. There's something about outfits in the fall that just completely changed the game, completely changed like everything. Like I said, I personally think they're very superior. But like I said, that is just personal opinion. A lot of people will probably say that summer outfits are just easier, and which I would agree with, but I just think, I don't know. I personally just like fall outfits a lot better. The last thing I have on my list is football games. I feel like a lot of people would relate football games to the fall. You have like high school football games going on now. You have college games going on now on the weekends. You have NFL games going on weekends during the week. Because where they have like Thursday night football or something, Monday night, Sunday, whatever. I'm not really personally a football person. I will watch it. Do I know what's going on most of the time? Not really, but I don't know. You're watching the game? Sure, why not? I'll watch it with you. Like, I don't really need to know what's going on to have a good time, but I'm here for it. Honestly, Super Bowl. Oh my God, I just blanked on what it was called. Super Bowl is a good time. Like I said, am I really knowing what's going on during the game? No. Am I going to pick a team? Yeah, probably. Because, I don't know, just watching and being like, oh, I don't care who wins isn't really that fun. I feel like no matter if you're watching a sport, like one team, you have to pick one team. Like you can't just be like, yeah, whatever. Do I like a certain football team? Not really. So am I just picking a random team? Kind of, but I don't know. It's fun. It's fun to go against people, kind of see the outcome of everything. Am I really just probably mostly excited for the halftime show? Yeah, but I don't know. It's still a good time. Still really fun. A lot of people like going to the games just to give like the vibe of being at the game at a sports event. Sports events are typically like usually really fun when you're at it, but watching them are also still really fun. That might also just be my personal opinion, but I do think of football games and relating it to fall. That is the last on my list because like I almost forgot about it, and then I like thought of it. I think it was like on one night or something, and I was like, oh my God, like football, that's fall. Like that's a fall sport. That's a fall vibe. Here I go again. But it just like, it kind of screams fall to me for some reason. Not that, like I said, it's my go-to sport to like watch and I don't know, like know what's going on. But it's still a fun time in the fall. Have it on. You can still, I don't know, kind of like the movie aesthetic I just gave. You can kind of still set it up watching football. I can see it being a thing. I can see you making that work, but that probably will sound pretty weird to people. But anyways, that is all I have for this episode. I feel like I really rushed through it. I do apologize. I just really did want to re-record this episode for you, put it out there, give you some ideas for romanticizing fall while it lasts. I don't know. I've seen a lot of YouTubers do this as like their video idea, and it looked so fun. It looked so nice. Like I said, they've also done like a romanticizing their life, which like I said might be a new episode. I don't know yet, but that's a whole different topic. I don't want to get into that right now. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this little list. Hopefully you guys check out some of the things that I said. I would 10/10 recommend anything I just said during this time of year. Do it while it lasts. Like I said, this is going to be posted in the beginning of November. So times are quickly changing on us. We are probably going to start to get into winter soon, unfortunately. That is probably one of my least favorite seasons, but nothing you can do about it. But thank you guys so much for listening, so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week back with a brand new episode. Bye.